Hello, welcome to season 2 of the Sacred Soul Sisters podcast. Oh my goodness, we are in 2026 and I have never been more ready for this year. Oh my gosh, the year of the fire horse. Well, welcome before we get too far ahead. Welcome to the Sacred Soul Sisters podcast, a sacred space created for awesome souls who have spent years caring, giving, leading, and holding it all together, and are now feeling the quiet call to return to themselves. However, that call may be just getting a little louder this year. I'm Justina. I'm a Reiki master teacher, healer, nurse for over 20 years, transformational speaker, retreat leader, workshop leader, and this podcast is an invitation to you to allow your inner soul to slow down, soften, receive, and remember who you are beneath those roles and responsibilities and expectations that you've been carrying, but also to ignite the fire within you, to remind you how awesome you are. I'm so happy you're here. So here we talk about real healing, not the bypassing kind, but the kind that meets you exactly where you are. We explore energy, spirituality, emotional release, nervous system regulation, divine support, and what it truly means to live in alignment with your soul while navigating this crazy real life, right? So you'll hear heartfelt conversations, intuitive teachings, gentle practices, and soul-led interviews. They're all designed to help you clear energetic blocks, reconnect with your inner wisdom, and reclaim your vitality without guilt or burnout. Right? Like we are done. We are done messing around. I am so fired up about this year of 2026 and I cannot wait to hang with you this year. So thank you so much for being here. This is the place where you don't have to have it all figured out, but it is the place where your strength is remembered, your light is reawakened. And if this resonates with you, I would love for you to follow the show. Please leave a review. It helps the message reach so many more individuals that need it at this time. You can also visit my website at angelreikijourney.com, scroll to the bottom, sign up for the newsletter to receive soulful updates, upcoming offers, gentle reminders that you are never alone in this path. Come connect with me on Instagram at Angel Reiki Journey and join the conversation, or you can find me on LinkedIn where I share reflections, teachings, and ways to bring this work into your life and leadership. You weren't ever meant to do this alone. You belong here. And I'm so glad you are here. So take a breath and welcome to the Sacred Soul Sisters podcast. Disclaimer, you should always check in with your physician, your psychiatrist, your counselor, or anyone else assisting in your care prior to deciding that you would like to take any of the recommendations, the suggestions, and our thoughts on any of the subjects that we discuss in the podcast. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome back to Sacred Soul Sisters. I am your host, Justina, and as always, I'm so grateful you're here sharing this sacred space with me. I wanted to come on today and really talk to you about how Spirit has just been kind of weaving things together, and it's funny because I think logically when you look at this life, there's a lot of pieces that you think, well, this doesn't really go with this doesn't really go with that, but in all honesty, so many parts of it are linked together. And when you step back and reflect, you can kind of see how it all interweaves, and it's pretty amazing. So we're going to talk about some divine nudges. We're going to talk about what happens when we get pulled back into fear in this 3D crazy world, and something that Lee Harris talked not to me directly. I mean, I felt like it was to me, but about impact and differences that we can make and all of that. So most importantly, Spirit has been showing me that we don't have to wait for certain opportunities to experience divine guidance. I think sometimes to me it feels like when I go to retreats or when I'm doing workshops or when I'm leading retreats or when I'm at conferences, there's always this, I don't know, almost like a safe space thing, like, oh my gosh, okay, I can talk to anybody here about anything. I can, ask them if it's okay if I give them a message that I get from Spirit. I can and there's no hesitation of anything, right? And I think Spirit's really inviting all of us to set down the hesitation of any kind. And this does seem like an ongoing theme that I've struggled with for a while, but it feels like I have made the biggest breakthrough ever with it, and I'm so excited. So settle in, grab your tea, grab your coffee, whatever you want to drink, take a deep breath, and let's have a heart-to-heart conversation, okay? All right. So, everybody, I know you can relate. You're going about your daily life. You have a moment where you're like, oh, I finally feel kind of caught up about things, right? Like I still have a gazillion bills, but like I feel sort of to where I'm not drowning in this 3D world because, let's be real, like everything is so freaking expensive right now. And then you get an unexpected bill and then like another one and another one and another one. And then your mind starts calculating and you're trying to problem solve. But in the midst of problem solving, you're being like pulled down in frequency even more. It's feeling very heavy. You can feel your neck and your shoulders tightening. You're trying to figure out how everything is going to work. I find myself asking questions that I know so many entrepreneurs and purpose-driven people in this industry ask themselves, like, okay, do I really need to be doing this? Like, wouldn't it just be easier if I went back to a traditional job? If I just worked the hours, I could work 40 to 50 to 60 hours a week. I would, always collect a paycheck. I would always know when money's coming in. I would have this certainty. I would have this predictability. And even if like I didn't get bills paid off right away, I would know when the next check is coming in and exactly how much it is. And and you start to feel yourself just get engulfed by this. And this time, and every single time here lately, like it's been sort of shifting with each moment of this. This time my soul was louder than it has ever been. Louder than fear, louder than doubt. And I heard, no, let it go. You're here for a purpose. You finally stepped into your purpose. Don't get lost in this illusion. Half this shit isn't even real that's happening anyway. Right? And money is an energy. It's an energy. Like Spirit immediately began redirecting my attention. And it was almost as if they all sort of wrapped around me, my entire Spirit team, and they turned me in a different direction, one that I could not see all of this 3D stuff for a few minutes. Yes, I logically knew it was there, but Spirit was like, okay, stop for a minute. What do you feel like when you're in a one-on-one session? Feel into that. What do you feel like when you're leading retreats? Feel into that. How do you feel when you're walking someone through their awakening? Feel into that. And more than anything, how do you feel when you watch someone finally remember who they truly are? Whew. I immediately felt it. All the excitement, the joy, the purpose, the aliveness, the giddiness started returning. My frequency shifted. Oh my gosh, I could feel every piece of me bubbling up within me. Something else that was interesting that took place, and I'm seeing this more and more every time I step into shifting my perspective, or I should say Spirit assist me with that. I got like 3 emails within 20 minutes asking me if there's any way I could squeeze in an appointment for them in the next couple weeks. And in my 3D mind, my quick thought was like, oh, there's no way I have this and this and this. But Spirit was like, just sit down for a minute and look through your schedule because a couple things did open up. So I sit down for a minute. I look through, you guys, I found exactly 3 spots for these 3 people that would also bring in income, which also gives me the opportunity to be even more in my purpose, which also like validates the reason I'm doing what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, my heart was just like, thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. And I don't know what this part is for you in your life. You know, you may be an artist. You may be a chef. You may be, what is it that lights you up? Hello, hello, hello. Can you believe we are almost halfway through 2026? Oh my gosh, this year has just been flying by. Guess what? I have something exciting to tell you. So I have been asked multiple times if I would teach Reiki online. And I will be officially teaching my first online time in July of this year. So July 24th and 25th, if you are interested in getting certified in Usui Holy Fire, level 1 and 2, please look into this. My link will be in the show notes. It should also be in my Instagram bio and then on my website. I cannot wait to meet you. It will be amazing. It's 2 whole days. We get to go through some deep, deep healing as we get these amazing certifications, and you get to feel the Reiki energy within you, around you. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And if you prefer to do the traditional route of in-person, that's still available as well. I will be teaching another in-person level 1 and 2 in August. So August 22nd and 23rd. So real quick again, if you want to do the online course, it's July 24th and 25th, 2026. If you want to do in person, August 22nd and 23rd, 2026. All right. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, now back to the episode. I encourage you when you have these moments in the 3D to feel into those things that light you up. Oh my gosh, shift your focus. And the universe responds, right? Like we talked about this in a past episode of how like in that frequency, all of these incredible things start to take place. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. So all of this has happened, right? Like everything, this was like over a couple days. And then, and I was like, okay, all right. And I was kind of like releasing the last bit of the lingering 3D stuff. And I was like, you know what? It's okay. I do know what my purpose is. I do know how I feel most in alignment and give myself some grace, right? That I slip now and then and just feel into my heart. So I was really kind of feeling into my body, taking some deep breaths. I was talking to my youngest daughter and we decided to walk up to our little local farmer's market, right? And we're walking up there and, oh gosh, anyway, just going for a walk is so great, especially when it's beautiful outside. And as we're walking through the farmer's market, we walk past this booth and it's filled with like organic homemade soaps and lotions and salves. And I'm like, oh, of course, everything like I love, right? But we keep walking, we're just kind of walking around, just looking at everything. And Spirit starts nudging me like that little like poke in my side, like, hey. They're so great at doing. And they're like, go talk to her. And they're telling me about the lady that is working at the stand, the organic product stand, right? And I'm like, what? And then I was like, okay. And I just totally tuned in and they're like, go say hello. You need some things for your retreat goodie bags anyway, like, and what better products to have, right? And there's a couple different businesses I've been looking at and, different products I've been getting. And I'm like, this would be an amazing addition to this. And not only that, like it makes me feel so good inside because I know she put intention into it. I can already feel that, right? So thank goodness I listen. We walk over and the woman running the booth, absolutely lovely. She's young. She's in her 20s. Oh, I can feel her creativity. Such a beautiful soul. So we start talking, and somehow, like, she asked me what I did, and this robot part of me, like, kicked in for a minute, was like, well, I'm a nurse. And she's like, what? Oh my gosh, I'm a nurse too. And I'm like, oh, I love that. And I was like, I don't know, I do like energy work stuff. My youngest daughter standing there, she's looking at me, rolling her eyes, and she says, what? Mom, oh my gosh, she does Reiki. That's what she does. She does Reiki and she helps people. And I'm like, wow. Why does it take an 8-year-old to be able to speak what I do? Like, oh my gosh, there's so many human pieces of us that we have to like work with all the time. That's so irritating. Anyway, so she's like, oh, really? You do Reiki? And I'm like, yeah. And then like all of a sudden, I pop back out of this little 3D, like freaking out, I want to play small type thing. And I'm like, and she's like, well, what else do you do? So we start discussing energy and intuition and spirit and universal guidance and all of this stuff. And I shared with her, kind of about Angel Reiki journey and the retreats and the podcasts and the classes and healing work and the traveling with the retreats and all of that. And all of a sudden she gets really quiet. And she stepped back for a minute and just looked at me. And she said, wow, you're literally living my dream right now. You guys. Whew. Even to say that out loud right now chokes me up. Like, you're literally living my dream right now. Wow. Because not too long ago, right, I had been questioning everything. I had been questioning my path, my purpose, my decisions. Freaking out, right, from time to time. And suddenly this beautiful soul became a mirror, a messenger, an angel. She reflected back to me something I had forgotten for a moment. I am living my dream right now as well. There are moments it feels so beautiful that I have to remind myself it's real. This isn't because everything is perfect. You guys, it's not perfect. I mean, how many times I shared with you that I struggle with very human things. And there are many challenges, and there are a gazillion background things that I have to force myself to try to learn about business and systems and all of this stuff in order to make all of it work. There's so many moving pieces. But I am living my dream right now. I get to wake up and do the work that lights up my soul. And you guys, I sat with my 20-year-old self for a few minutes, probably 8,000 times since this conversation I had with her. She would say the exact same thing. She would look at me right now and say, you're living my dream. What a gift. What a blessing. What a reminder. I'm living my dream. And every step I take to do that, more and more magic is revealed to me. Whew. You guys, take some time to reflect on how far you've come in your life. And if you haven't taken a step in being your authentic self, if you haven't taken a step in really embracing the things that light you up so much, I invite you to do that so that you too can look back once you're in the future and be like, oh my gosh, everything is happening that I wanted so bad. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry, because I'm so fucking happy that I have got to this point. I'm so happy. It was not easy, you guys. Like, it's not easy on every basis. When you're in your flow, though, like in those moments, that's the easy part. When you're in the actual doing of the things that light you up so much, that's easy, because your soul just takes over and your frequency just allows you to flow. Oh my gosh, tap into that, you guys. Okay. So a few days ago, actually it was the beginning of this past week, I traveled to Chicago with two of my beautiful friends to attend the Oneness Experience with Lee Harris and Devor Bosick. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but wow. What an experience. These gatherings are very difficult to put into words. There's something that happens when hundreds and hundreds, and I think there was like 900 plus people in the same room with open hearts, with pure intentions, with true love brewing in their hearts. Oh, the frequency in there. Oh my gosh. And when all of those high frequencies get together, like everything rises, the beautiful souls that were there, the healing, you have like these little spontaneous like healings and activations that you don't even know, you may not know are taking place. I definitely had a throat chakra activation while I was there. It was beautiful, a little uncomfortable for a few minutes. However, then beautiful, this empowering sense of everything. Talk about the feminine rising. Hey, you, got a question. Are you ready to make the journey back to yourself? Are you ready to return to your truth? Okay. Well, I think you're ready to start the new cohort. So, Level 1 Awakening Return to Your Truth is a 3-week intimate group experience for women. Okay. If a quiet shift is happening inside you, you can't go back to who you were and you're not quite sure who you're becoming. Know this. You are not lost. You are awakening and you don't have to walk this path alone. I'm trying to create something that I would have really, really liked to have back in the day when I went through my first awakening. And to have somebody to remind me I'm not crazy, to remind me I'm safe, to help me support myself in the journey and to help support me along the way. So again, this isn't about fixing you. It's about remembering who you already are. This is so awesome. But you get to witness, understand what's shifting inside of you, reconnect to your body and feel safe again, navigate emotional and energetic transitions with care, and begin trusting your inner voice and guidance. Let me say that last part again. You will learn to begin to trust your inner voice and guidance. You may still argue with it from time to time, but you will be, oh my gosh, you will be able to start to tell the difference. Is it just mind chatter or am I actually being guided by my inner voice? So I'm so excited. The link is on the website, right? It will be 3 Wednesdays in a row. So it's a 3-week cohort, July 29th, August 5th, and August 12th. If you're unable to make it, that's fine. There will be a recording. It's from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. only having, very small group we're doing to make sure that we all stay in a safe, sovereign place. So sign up as soon as you can, and I'll see you there. You could truly feel that. That was also one of the energetic themes that he discussed while we were there. The music. Oh my gosh. When Lee and Devore, this is kind of funny, but there was a moment, so my eyes were closed, like listening to the music, and Lee's like singing, and Devore is, oh my gosh, putting all these musical sounds together, and they're incredible. And I don't even, I heard Bono. I swear I heard Bono for 2 minutes in the middle of that. So much so that I had to open my eyes and be like, did Bono legit just walk on the stage with them? I thought that was really interesting. I need to probably research a little bit more about Bono with you too, if you don't. He's an incredible singer. I'm sure you've heard of him, but if you haven't, he's an incredible singer with U2. So it was odd that came through, but it makes me wonder if where he's at with frequency and energy and stuff like that. So I need to look more into that. Anyway, there were moments where I felt so much joy moving through my body. I thought I might spontaneously combust. I'm not trying to be funny. I literally was like, this physical body is not going to be able to contain this. My soul was so excited, so alive, so expanded. It was literally about to blow the bones and skin off my body. I know that probably a gross picture, but oh my gosh, it was so freaking amazing. And of course, he channeled the Z's as well. Their messages, so needed, so freaking amazing. He does energy reports and stuff. You guys look him up on YouTube. If you have not heard of Lee Harris and Devore Bozet, look them up on Spotify, Apple Music. Spend some time being quiet and really feeling into the words and the vibrations that come out of the sounds that they create. Oh, wow. I literally felt like I was going to combust. So alive. So alive. And one of the concepts that Lee discussed that deeply resonated with me was something he referred to as impact amnesia. Well, there's a gazillion things, let's be real, that Lee said that went right through my body. Anyway, impact amnesia. The tendency we have to forget the impact we are having. To forget the lives we have been blessed enough to touch. To forget the hearts that we've encouraged. To forget the ripple effect that we have created. Immediately, my mind went back to that young woman that I met at the farmer's market. Impact amnesia. I had forgotten. For a moment, I forgot. Wow. Impact amnesia. When I look around at all of the people that have inspired me, they didn't inspire me because they sat at home in a closed, safe room and worked as a robot for 50 hours a week for 20 plus years of their life at the same job every day that they didn't like. That's not inspiring to me. The people that have inspired me, the people that I look up to, the people that I reach out and continue to learn from, they inspire me because they stepped in to their purpose. They felt in to their authentic self. And then they embodied it and they stepped out, scared shitless. And many times, I am sure of you, I have talked to people that are making millions of dollars a year, and they still have moments where they get scared shitless. Just so you know, they still have moments where they have to pivot and turn back around and remind themselves of why they're doing what they're doing. But because they push through all of that, they have made an insane impact on so many people. So please know, as soon as you step into your authentic self and you keep going in that, please know the impact you are having. Your impact is needed in this world. One of my favorite moments during the entire event in Chicago that happened is Spirit gave me a very specific message for someone. And I didn't hesitate. I didn't overthink. I didn't question. I knew I was supposed to go speak with them. And in fact, I couldn't get there fast enough. Like, I almost tripped over my own 2 feet. There was excitement. There was certainty. There was trust. And I simply moved, and it was beautiful. But as I reflected on that moment, Spirit has continued to reveal something even deeper. The lesson wasn't about the event. It wasn't just about surrounded by spiritual people. It wasn't just about the high frequency room. It was about reminding me that I don't have to wait anymore. That I don't have to be at a retreat. I don't have to be at a conference. I don't have to be at a workshop. I don't have to be at a sacred circle. I don't have to take the time to argue. I don't have to take the time to question. I have the ability, and you do too, to trust. To completely trust the universe has my back. Every day, I can trust. I can live like this. I can move with Spirit every day. This gets to be a way of life. Logically, yeah, I've told myself that 900 times. But this time I felt it stronger than I ever have in my entire life. This realization feels so big for me right now, and I think so many of us wait for special moments, special safe zones to be able to do these things, sometimes people wait for a retreat that they attend once a year, and they're like, okay, all right, I'm going to allow myself to, really do some internal healing in November, December. Yep, when I get there, we don't have to wait for that. Still do that, still attend that, still feel into that healing, but we don't have to wait till then. We can start now. We can start now without hesitation. We can start now with asking our spirit teams to assist us through our activations, our daily energies that the beautiful universe infuses in us, our daily energies that the trees we walk amongst infuse into us. Our daily moments where we literally just place our hands on our hearts and allow our own self to receive love from ourselves. Spirit's asking you to trust more than ever before. And Spirit's also asking you to really heighten your awareness. Be aware of what's going on around you. Because what if your next divine appointment is standing in the line at the grocery store right next to you? What if the next angel you need to meet is sitting right beside you at the coffee shop? What if the next life-changing conversation is a small nudge away? Because that's exactly what happened to me. A simple nudge. Go talk to her. And everything shifted. So I think it's an invitation for all of us. Maybe your upcoming lesson isn't about becoming more spiritual. Maybe it's about becoming more available. Maybe it's about becoming more available to listen, to trust, being more available to move when Spirit says to move, being more available to say yes when your soul recognizes that there's an opening. When you get that feeling, that little twitch in your gut to talk to somebody, just do it. Challenge yourself to just do it. Wait, isn't that Nike? Just do it? I might need to look on the research of that too. The guidance is right there. The support is right there. The magic is right there. The miracles are right there. They are waiting for you. The miracles already exist. They're just waiting for you to show up. You just have to ask yourself, will I trust it? Not can I. Will I trust it? Will I follow it? Or how about even looking at it this way? The next feeling I get, I will trust. I will follow. I will allow myself to live in partnership with Spirit instead of only visiting Spirit during special moments. So, before we wrap up today, I want to leave you with a couple different questions to you can journal about, kind of sit with, anything like that. But where in your life might you be experiencing impact amnesia? Did you just walk past a lady in the grocery store that had 3 kids in the cart that were losing their mind because they missed their nap, and you just sent that mom a smile and a warm hug of, I see you. You got this. Where have you forgotten how far you have come? And where have you forgotten the lives that you have touched and continue to touch? And where have you forgotten the dream that you already are living? What nudge has Spirit been giving to you lately? Is it a small one? Is it a big one? Is it a persistent one? One you know you've been pushed to multiple times? One you've been trying to talk yourself out of? Is it a conversation you've been led to have? Is it a class you keep feeling pulled to take, but no, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. You can do it. Where there is a will, there is a way is not just a saying. Be creative. Universe, Spirit team, align me with the pieces I would need to be able to take the class I want to take. Align me with the abundance that flows around that. Bring me ideas, bring me creativity, because this will happen for me, because I know I am being guided to it. Is there a business idea that you've been kind of messing around with? Could this business help someone else? Is it a leap of faith? Maybe. It's simply going to a farmer's market and introducing yourself to someone you've never met. Whatever it is, I'm asking you to trust it. Sometimes the smallest nudges that you get create the biggest freaking miracles. Thank you so much for joining me today on Sacred Soul Sisters. If this episode resonates with you, please share it with another beautiful soul who may need this reminder. Until next time, remember your light matters, your impact matters, your presence matters. You may already be living parts of the dream you've been asking for, and Spirit is always speaking. The question is simply, are you willing to listen? And are you following through? I love you all so much. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hi, before you go, hey, I just want to say thank you again. I'm so grateful you're here. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. And I hope that you can feel the sense of community. every time you listen to one of these episodes, you're in community with not only me, but everybody else that's listening too. And in that beautiful frequency that's created, we get to have our hearts infused with the love and peace and the hope that we have for each other. So thank you so much for that. So as you move back into your day, I invite you to take a moment, just soften your shoulders, breathe into your heart, and notice what shifted for you in this conversation. How do you feel? I hope amazing. And if this episode resonated, please follow the Sacred Soul Sisters podcast. Take a minute to leave a review. Your words help this healing ripple reach other beautiful souls who are quietly longing for support, remembrance, and community. And stay connected. You can visit my website, angelreikijourney.com. You can book an Angel Reiki session there. You can see some of the other events that we have going on. And if you scroll to the bottom, sign up for the newsletter where I share soulful reflections, upcoming offers, and gentle invitations to reconnect with yourself. You can also find me on Instagram at Angel Reiki Journey for inspiration. Connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm over there too. And remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to carry all this alone. You are deeply supported. You are divinely guided, and you are worthy of ease and joy and magnetizing moments in your life. And I'm so excited for that. Until we meet again, take care of your beautiful heart and know that it's okay to choose yourself. It's okay to offer self-love to yourself, and it's okay to receive the love and abundance this universe wants to give you. So I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.